Hey everyone, it's me, Truebrilliance, back with another video. I'm trying to catch the sunlight before the sun goes down, so hopefully I can get this video done before then because I love the natural sunlight. Yeah. So, exciting video I have coming up for you guys today. I told you guys I was going to be doing some more inspirational videos, and I've been thinking a lot about manifestation lately. You know, really going hard for manifesting the life that I want, and I want to share with you guys some of my tips. Now, when it comes to manifestation, I can tell you guys, I don't want to say I'm the manifestation master, but I know that manifestation and creating your own life is a real thing because I've witnessed it happen into my life over and over, time and time again, manifesting miraculous things, vision for vision, word for word, just the way that I envisioned it in my mind and it coming true in my life. And I want to share that with you guys so that you guys can manifest the life that you guys desire because we are all here to live up to our fullest potential. That is really what the meaning of life is. We're here to live the life that we desire. We are creators, and that is our job. That is what we are supposed to do. In no way, shape, or form are you supposed to be holding yourself back for any reason. The majority of the reason why people cannot manifest what they want is simply because they have blockages and limitations within their mind about what it is that they can have in their life. A lot of these things come from conditioning, the way you grew up, things that your parents instilled in you, things that were instilled in you by your peers, maybe the school that you went to, and all of those things. Even TV puts things in your mind about what you can and cannot have. And those things just are not true. You can have anything that you set your mind to, anything that you see in your mind's eye, you can achieve and you can have. Otherwise, you wouldn't even be able to imagine it if it wasn't possible for you to have. Okay, so understand that. If you can see it, if you can think it, you can manifest it. Okay, just understand you can. Limitation takes place within the mind, and it deals with the planet Saturn. The planet Saturn is about our fears and our limitations in life, but it's not only physical limitations. People tend to think of it as just physical blockages, but it's also blockages within your mind, limitations that you set up in your mind that says, I can't go past this certain point. But you never sit and examine why can't you go past that certain point? Because of something that somebody told you when you were 5 years old, because of something that your friends are saying, because your friends are laughing at you about your ideas. Do you ever really examine why you can't have what you have? What's the reason? Once you start examining the reasons, you will really start to realize that it is because of subconscious beliefs. Now, I just found out about this a couple of years ago when I was going through my Saturn return and stuff, and I really started to examine and find out what my subconscious beliefs are. Because on the surface of the conscious mind, it'll just be like, I can't have that car or I can't live that type of life because it's just hard to get. Like, you have to work super hard to get that, or you have to have a lot of money to get that, or you have to know the right people, or that only happens to people that are lucky in life, and I'm just not a lucky person. When you really start examining that and say, well, why do I believe that I can't have it? You know what I mean? Because once you start going into the subconscious beliefs, you start to realize that the subconscious beliefs are because things like that don't happen to me. And then when you go deeper, your belief is that you're not worthy of it. That's really what the root belief is, that you don't think that you deserve it at the root. And you can never have anything that you don't think that you deserve. You may, on the surface of your conscious mind, you may not think that that's the way that you're thinking. But once you start asking the questions of, well, why do I believe that I can't have this? Once you start going deeper and deeper into that question, the root base of it is always because you don't think you're worthy of having it. That's always the reason why. You may not think that with your conscious mind. You may think that you're the most confident person in the world. But confident people and people that really believe in themselves are living the life of their desires. They're not settling for a mediocre life. They're not settling for a mediocre relationship. They're not settling for anything. They're living up to their highest potential. So, just start with something small. Say that it's a car that you want, a luxury car that you want to drive or something like that. You may look at that car, you may see it driving down the street and just be like, damn, it would be so nice to have a car like that. Okay, well then start to ask yourself, well, why can't I have that car? Well, because it's expensive as hell and I can't afford it. Well, why can't you afford it? Because the job that I'm working in, I don't make enough money to afford it. Okay, so why aren't you trying to generate enough income for yourself so that you can afford the type of car and lifestyle that you want? Because it's too hard for me to really put in the effort to go after my dreams. And then stuff kind of starts to not make sense when you really start to ask more questions. Okay, so I'm not living the life that I desire and having the things that I want because basically I'm lazy as hell and don't want to put in the work to make my dreams come true. Or it may not even be lazy as hell. I don't believe that I'll be successful. What's the real reason? You got to dig deep and get those answers, because once you start really digging deep, you start realizing how ludicrous your excuses are for why you're not living the life that you desire and why you don't have the things that you want. Or even say it's about somebody that you want to attract in your life, the woman of your dreams or the man of your dreams. You start thinking, oh, men like that don't exist. Well, how do you know that? There's what, 8 something billion people on this planet. So, of 8 billion people on this planet, the person that you want and desire doesn't exist out of all those people? Okay, well, they probably exist, but I never come across people like that. Well, why don't you come across people like that? Is it because you're not going out enough? Is it because you're not putting yourself out there? Is it because you're not connecting with enough people? Do you just stay in the house all the time and never really put any effort to meet new people and make new connections with people? You know what I mean? You really have to, once you really start thinking about it, you realize that that you're the root of the problem. You're the reason, because you're not putting any effort in to really have those things in your life. You just are okay with just saying that doesn't happen to me, or that's too hard to get. Basically, you're giving up. You're having the attitude of a loser, not the attitude of a winner. The attitude of a winner knows that they can have what they want. They don't stop until they get it, they go after it. So, anyways, the title for this video is going to be To Catch the Vibe, right? So I want to talk to you guys about some manifestation tools and things that I do in order to catch the vibe. What's catching the vibe? Catching the vibe is putting yourself in the mind state and the vibration of what it is that you desire, all right? You have to start conditioning yourself to feel the way that you would feel in order to have the things that you want in your life. You have to really start putting yourself physically in those situations to feel what it would feel like for you to have what it is that you want. So, you have to get active. You have to participate. You have to remember that you're a co-creator with the universe. You have to make this something fun. Like, don't think of it as something like a burden or something that's hard to do. Get proactive of it. Think back to when you were a little child. Make believe. You remember we used to play make believe all the time. Fake it till you make it. Pretend like it is so. Speak like it is so. You have to like retrain yourself. You have to reprogram yourself to take out those limiting thoughts and attitudes and put the mindset on that you would have if you're living the life that you desire. If you have everything that you want, how would you think? How would you talk? Where would you go? What would you be doing? All right. So here's some of the things I have going back to the car situation, because a lot of people want the car that they desire. And this, of course, isn't all about materialism. I'm going to give other examples of things that you want to manifest. It's not just about money, it's not just about materialism. But let's get real. We want nice things in life. Why not? Like, don't ever be ashamed because you want a nice house or you want a nice car or you want to travel around or you want to do stuff like that. Just because you're spiritual doesn't mean that you can't have those types of things. Those things go hand in hand. You're supposed to be treating yourself to those types of things if they make you feel better about yourself. So nothing's wrong with that. So say that there's a car that you want, right? And I have done a lot of these things that I'm giving you guys an example of, and they have worked for me, okay? So if there's a car that you desire or whatever, just as an example, you got to go catch the vibe of that car, all right? Maybe when you're driving in your own car, imagine what it would feel like to be in that car that you want. Is it leather seats? Is the wind blowing? Is it an SUV? Are you sitting up high on the road? Imagine really what it would feel like. Get into the vibration of how your mood would be if you had that car, how excited you would be to go out and explore the city in your brand new car. Think of how excited you would be to go pick up your friends, to go pick up your children in your new car. Think about road trips that you would go on in your new car. And the best thing that you can do is go test drive your dream car. What's stopping you from going to the lot and going to test drive your car? Walk in there, dress yourself up, make yourself feel good, put a good outfit on, get fresh, get fly for the fellas. Go to that car dealership, walk up in there like you're a boss. All right, walk up in there like you're the CEO of your multi-million dollar company that you are going to be owning, that you own right now, not in the future. Don't think in the future. Think right now, I am the CEO of my multi-million dollar company, and I'm going to go to the Range Rover lot. I'm going to go to the Mercedes lot. I'm going to go to the Nissan lot. I'm going to go to whatever the hell lot of the car that you want. All right? And go walk up in there like a boss with your confidence and say, yo, I'm thinking about buying a car. Maybe not right now, but in the near future, I'm looking around and I just want to test drive, kind of look around. I may not buy anything today, but I kind of just want to get the feel of it. Whatever, because you know how car salesmen are. They'll try to pressure your ass to death. So just tell them whatever you have to tell them. Go test drive the car. Drive around in it. When you're in the car, just be thinking to yourself, this is my car. This is my life. This is what it feels like to have it. I guarantee you those vibes that you have when you're in that situation, those vibes stay with you after you leave that place. And it kind of resets something in your mind. It resets you to believe, wow, that felt good to be in that situation. That doesn't really seem like something that's that far-fetched as I thought it was. That's something I could do that. I can get that, no problem. I can get 10 of those cars if I wanted to. Reprogram yourself. Secondly, if there's a dream home that you want or something like that, say you want a high-rise condo or something like that, high-rise apartment in the city or something like that. What's stopping you from, on your day off of work, going down to that place, walking in, and going to tour the condo, going to tour the apartment? Act as if when you walk in and they ask you who you are. Oh, I run my own company. You know what I mean? I'm the CEO of my own company, and I'm looking to buy or own in the next couple of months or the next year, and I kind of just want to look around and kind of see what interests me, or whatever the case may be. You want to go to a high-rise apartment, you're thinking about leasing, you want to stay somewhere in a certain part of the city, go down there and go tour it. Find out how much it is. Really think about it like, okay, it's that much a month, even though it may be expensive as hell. Say to yourself, yeah, I can afford that. With the amount of money that I make monthly, I can definitely afford that. That's in my budget. You have to fake it till you make it. And to some people this may sound crazy, but it's really not. Because it's not going to be crazy when you're really going down there to lease that place or to buy that condo or to buy that home. All right? You have to really retrain yourself, but being there, putting yourself in the situation is the best practice that you can have, because you're catching the vibration. You're in the place, you're walking around, you could really see yourself there. You're checking out the view of the beautiful, serene water that you want to have every day when you wake up in the morning with your cup of coffee. You're just looking out the window. This is my life. This is what I'm waking up to every day. I'm in the situation. It's not something that's happening in the future. It's not something that's down the line. It's happening right now. And most importantly, is feeling. Like, feeling is the most important thing in creating the life that you want. You have to feel the happiness and the joy of what it feels like to be in that situation. And then you start to realize, dang, this could really be my life. Like, why do I think that this can't happen? It's not your job to figure out the what's, whys, and wheres and how exactly every little thing is going to come in place. That's where people go wrong and drive themselves crazy, is when they try to think of every little detail. Well, how am I going to afford every single cent of this? Don't worry about that. Focus on the end result and focus on the feeling, and the universe will conspire to bring it to you. Next thing you know, next couple of days, opportunities to make more money start coming your way. You run into somebody at Starbucks who has some kind of business opportunity for you, or somebody that wants to go into business with you. You are having a conversation with the old lady walking her dog, and she mentions something about her son who's interested in doing something. You know what I mean? Anything. The universe will hook you up anywhere, anyhow. The universe will hook you up to where somebody will come knock on your goddamn door. You open the door and it's a stranger, and they're like, oh, I'm at the wrong place. They're looking for somebody else, but you just end up sparking up a conversation with them, and they end up having some information that you need in order to excel yourself down the. I'm telling you, it goes down like that. When you're in the vibe and you're on the right frequency, the universe will do some shit like that. It'll literally bring it to your front doorstep. This has been happening to me for the last couple of weeks, to the part where I'm just like, whoa, all right? I'm gonna just let y'all in on a little something. So I was just saying to myself, what was it, 2 days ago? I was like, dang, I need a massage so bad. I'm about to go to the spa. Like, I need to book me another massage. I haven't had a massage in a while. That next day when I was at work, this random lady comes into the freaking office. Nobody even ever comes into the office trying to sell stuff or anything like that. She comes into the office offering, she's like, do you go to the spa at all? Are you interested in going to the spa? I said, yo, I swear to you, I was just talking about I need a massage. Just yesterday, I was saying to myself, I'm going to book a massage. I was like, what's up? And she was like, I must have came at the right time. She was like, I have this package offering all this stuff: sugar, body scrub, body sculpting, massages, facial, a whole supreme package, because it was a brand new spa that was opening up and they needed clients and advertisements. She gave me this whole package. It was like a $400 value. She gave it to me for $50. She was like, since we're trying to, spread the word and get people to come into our spa, I'm going to give you this for $50. I paid that $50 so damn fast, because not only did I get a massage that I was going to pay over $100 for, but I got a facial, a body scrub, waxing, everything for $50. I was like, yo, the universe, I'm like, the universe is the motherfucking plug, okay? Just when you're on the vibe, it'll bring it to your front door like that. You got to understand what you're a part of. You don't understand, all right? It's real deal out here. All right? The universe is the plug. So, another example that you can do. Let's say that you're a man or a woman, you want to attract your life partner into your life. You want to be, married or whatever. All right? Why don't you go out there, find the replica of the ring that you desire, your dream ring, especially for the ladies out there, but for the fellas, y'all can do this too. All right? Go out there. There's plenty of, fake, beautiful diamond rings. You know what I mean? Go cop you a ring. Go cop you a ring, spend whatever. I don't know how much they are, $15 to $30. I haven't bought one in a while, but I did do this back in the day. And put it on your ring finger. Go get one that looks exactly like the one you want. Not the skimpy, cheap one that you just think somebody can barely afford. Go get yourself a replica of the one that you really want, all right? And put it on your ring finger and rock it every single day, except for in the shower and when you wash dishes, because it's going to turn. But you know what? We're in the fake it till you make it phase, all right? Go get your ring and put it on your finger and wear your ring. You know what I mean? You're a wife, you're a husband, okay? Go around with that. You'll have it every day sitting on your finger. Catch the vibe. That's catching the vibe of what it feels like to be married or be in the desired relationship that you want, or being with your life partner or whatever. You know what I mean? Just go catch the freaking vibe. Fake it till you make it, but you got to put yourself in the situation. You got to feel what it's like to have it. And no better way than to actually for real go out and do it. That's the only way that you're going to get used to it. That's the only way that you're going to, be in the frequency of what it's like to have it. Another great thing to do is write yourself checks. You guys have probably already heard of this. Go ahead and write yourself a check, $20,000, $50,000, or whatever. Just keep it. Keep it, somewhere around your house. Keep it in a secret place, of course, so that nobody will take it. But write yourself a check for, say you write it for $50,000 or $100,000, because we're thinking on a large scale now. Write it out for $100,000. All right. Look at it every single day. Make sure your name is on the check so you can see my first and last name, my address. Write the whole thing out, sign it, everything, and 100 grand. Just look at it so that you can get in the flow and the vibration of, this is how much I'm getting. These are the checks that are coming into my life. These are the checks I'm cashing for myself. This is the money that's flowing into me. Okay, 100 grand. And then when you start looking at it, don't look at it like this is a large amount or this is so much to achieve, because then that kind of starts putting in the fear vibration. Don't do that. Look at it like, oh yeah, another 100,000 in the account. Yeah, just to add to my other hundreds of thousands that I have in my account, just to add to my other millions. You know what I mean? This is just, I don't want to say this is chump change because we don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, but just look at it like, yeah, you know what I mean? Depositing another 100 grand because I'm abundant out here in these streets. Okay? You really gotta, I'm telling you guys, this stuff works. I swear on it. Another thing that you can do for all my travel heads and explorers out there, go on those travel websites. I know tickets are expensive as hell. You want to go to Paris, you want to go to Abu Dhabi, you want to go to Australia, you want to go to Africa, wherever you want to go on that website, go on those vacation packages, and just start looking at your flights that you're going to take. Okay, this fall, let me book my trip. Go on there, go on the computer, put the dates in that you want to travel, how many people you traveling with. You going with a group of your friends, you going with a group of 8, maybe you're going on a couples retreat, you got, 8 of you guys going couples together, or you just going with bae, put you and bae, you going with the family, the husband and the kids, put you, +4, or whatever the case may be. Book your times, all that stuff. Go just like you're really booking it. Go book your hotel, pick out the hotel you want. Don't go for the cheap hotel. Go for the suite that you want, the resort that you want. Imagine while you're booking the trip, I'm laid out on the beach. We're having such a good time. We have a beautiful view of the water and what have you. Or if you're going somewhere in a city, like we're going out for a night in the town, we're doing some shopping. Wow, this is so excited. Really start getting into the feeling. Oh my God, this is going to be so fun. I can't wait to go in October. Wow, we're going to have so much fun. Start looking up places that you can go and explore around the city or around the island. Start looking at activities that you can do. You want to go scuba diving, go check out how much a scuba diving is. Okay, scuba diving, $500. Okay, I'm going to put away that so I can go do that. Really get into it and have fun with it. This is supposed to be fun. Creation is supposed to be fun. It's not something when you're heavy and you're weighed down and you're thinking about money and you're thinking about how much it costs and how I'm going to pay for this. Do you catch the vibe of how slow and heavy that vibe is when you got to worry about everything? No, you're not coming from the mind state of worrying about anything because you got it. You're good. All expenses paid. You're just focusing on the fun part of it. You're just focusing on the high vibration of it. You're not focused on how things are going to be put together. You let the universe worry about that. You focus on the feel good energy of it, of how you're going to feel when you're in that situation. All right? We really have to start acting as if. And I have millions of other examples of how you can fake it till you make it. But you guys get my drift of the things that you have to do. Really start acting as if. You got to psych yourself out. You can't think about what your life is now. And some people's lives are great now. But you can always go bigger. You can always get more. You can always expand on your life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy with the way that my life is now. You know what I mean? But there's always ways that I can expand. There's always more I want to do because it's never ending. You know what I mean? That's what we're here in the world to explore, to find out more about ourselves. You know what I mean? To make more connections and all of those things. You know what I mean? So really start catching the vibe of what it is that you desire. All right, that is the point of this video, and I got a lot more videos like this coming for you guys. Next, I'm going to be doing a video, I might shoot it tonight or tomorrow, talking about keys to manifest your life partner. So you guys stay tuned to that. It's going to be another inspirational video. I love you guys. Leave your comments below, and don't forget to catch that vibe.